Here's another normal distribution question, and this is about delivering milk. So it says the time taken to complete the deliveries, in other words, to deliver all the milk, follows a normal distribution with a mean of 10 minutes and a standard deviation of 1.5. And then it tells us that milk is delivered every day. Okay, question A. What percentage of days would you expect the milk deliveries to take 10 minutes or less? Now, 10's our mean, so it's asking about this, which is exactly half of our normal distribution. So I actually don't have to put this into my calculator at all. I can just simply write down that this is going to be 50%. In other words, half the days it's going to be 10 minutes or less, and by the same token, it's also half the days are going to be 10 minutes or more. Okay, so let's look at part B. So now it's asking us to draw a diagram, show the position of the mean time taken, the position of one positive standard deviation from the mean, and the 12-minute mark. So I'm going to draw a reasonably big diagram, bigger than what I would normally do. Right. So first of all, we need to show the position of the mean. So when you're actually being marked on a diagram, try and make it relatively symmetrical. And of course, this is the position of our mean. Then it wants us to show position of one positive standard deviation. That means the mean plus one standard deviation. Now the standard deviation is 1.5. So if we go one positive standard deviation to the right, now it's going to look approximately something like this on our diagram. This is one standard deviation, right, to the right, and now that will be 11.5 minutes. And then finally, it wants us to write in, to show in the 12-minute mark. So the 12-minute mark is just going to be to the right of the 11.5. It's going to be something like this. Make sure you label it as well. Okay, so that's part A. Okay, part B. On your diagram, shade the area under the curve that represents the number of days that milk deliveries take more than 12 minutes. Okay, so that is going to be this part of the diagram there. Okay, now part 3. In a period of 200 days, calculate the number of days when the milk deliveries take between 11.5 and 12 minutes. So this is this purple area here on my diagram. Okay, now, so I know my values on my x-axis, so this is normal CDF. Now, my lower boundary is 11.5. My upper boundary is 12. My mean is 10. And my standard deviation is 1.5. Okay, if I put that into my calculator, I get 0.067444. Okay, now let's go back and read the question and see what it's actually asking us to do. It's saying over a period of 200 days, calculate the number of days. Okay, now this here is the probability. So what I now need to do to get this expected number, I need to multiply it by 200. Okay, and that gives me 13.488 8. Now notice that I deliberately did not simplify my answer until after I've done all my steps here. So of course now I just want 3 significant figures. Well, actually I don't even want 3 significant figures. I want a number of days. It's going to have to be the nearest whole number. So the only number I'm looking at here is this 4. It's less than 5, so my final answer is going to be 13 days.